Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver Mike Evans, and it feels like a yearly question at this point, understandably so, whether or not he will be able to keep the 1,000-yard receiving streak alive this upcoming season. Before we talk about that, though, I do want to give a thank you to my friends over at Game Changers. They gave me some pretty sweet-looking shirts that you guys can see right here. Of course, we have got my Emeka Egbuka shirt. You can see I'm very, very excited about the shirt that I've gotten there. A couple of more shirts that I had received. You take a look at the next one here. It is Mike Evans, 1,000 receiving yards, 11 straight seasons. Guys, this is the back of the shirt. This is the front of the shirt. So obviously a very cool shirt in there as well. Finally, we have got the Baker Mayfield full head Baker Mayfield with a little signature there at the bottom as well. Go check them out at GameChangers.com. They sent me these shirts. They were very kind to do so, and it is greatly, greatly appreciated. Now, going back to talking about Mike Evans and his 1,000-yard streak. Okay, it's no secret. We all know that Mike Evans is very, very, very good at football. He has gotten 1,000 yards in the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. It's just the fact of the matter, right? Even in years where he's not even the leading receiver, let's say. There's been a couple of seasons, 2 to be exact, where Chris Godwin has been the Bucs' leading receiver. But Mike Evans is always the consistent one. He is the one that is always going to go out there. He's going to play in just about every game for the Buccaneers throughout a season, and you know he's going to get that 1,000 yards. But times are changing. Father Time is unbeaten. We've seen it claim the tallest of Titans. That's a good way to put it. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Drew Brees. I'm talking about quarterbacks here. Larry Fitzgerald as a wide receiver, I suppose. But point being is that Father Time is undefeated. And I'm a little concerned, and I'm a little worried that one day Father Time will get Mike Evans. Not in like a dangerous way, so to speak, but in a way that will prevent him from not getting 1,000 receiving yards. And it worries me. You also couple that into the fact that Josh Grizzard is the new offensive coordinator, Liam Cohen is gone, and there's just some factors here that have me a smidge worried, just a smidge, about Mike Evans and whether or not he will be able to get that 1,000-yard season. Because obviously I think everybody agrees that we want to see Mike Evans finish his career with 1,000 receiving yards every single year. Wouldn't that just be like the best thing ever? I think it would be. And the longer time goes on, of course we know that wide receivers break down, they slow down, they aren't, necessarily, so to speak, as good as they used to be, maybe in some ways, shapes or forms. They don't have as much burst, they don't have as whatever it may be, right? And I just don't know. I don't know. Now you factor in the drafting of Emeka Egbuka. I still believe that Mike Evans is going to be the number one option for the Bucs. That's a no-brainer. Of course he is still going to be, but you can only throw the football around to so many different types of guys, right? And I do believe that this year is a reasonable question to ask because he's gotten close a couple of times. It literally went down to the last play last year, as close as you could humanly make it, right? So I do believe it is a worthwhile question of asking. What do I think? I feel like he's still going to be able to do it. But could this be the last year that he does it? I don't know. I don't know because how much more time does Mike Evans realistically have in a Bucs uniform, meaning the NFL, period? Is it 2 years? Is it 3 years? I mean, I said this before. By the time Emeka Egbuka is in, let's say, year 3, I don't know if Mike Evans is going to be here. He's in a contract year this upcoming season. I think he's probably going to stick around. But if he retires at age like 32, would that really be super surprising to anybody? I don't know. He has the record tied with Jerry Rice, I believe, for most consecutive seasons with 1,000 receiving yards with 11. He very much holds the record for most seasons of 1,000 yards to start an NFL career. So I think he'll do it. but I think it's going to be close yet again. Just like it was last year, just like it was a couple of years ago whenever Tom Brady was around and it came down to the last game of the year also. Mike's also had some injury problems the past few years that make you kind of say, oh, what's going on here, right? I'm not saying this to be like a Debbie Downer. I'm just analyzing the situation. I think he will do it. I just think it's going to be close. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it. Shout out to Game Changers one more time. And will Mike Evans get 1,000 receiving yards? Yeah, they say death taxes Mike Evans 1,000 receiving yards. Is that true? What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. As always, guys, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now. And go Bucs.